So we have a slate of officers for the coming year. All right, read that out, Joanne, please.
Okay, let me see. President Fay, Vice President Cynthia, Secretary Joanne, Treasurer Laverne, Librarian Bob, and Web-based Rick.
Okay, that good with everybody? Any discussion on this? Oh, and we have, I wanted to ask, did everybody get the new schedule of days that we meet? Joanne sent out a schedule of the days that we meet for the year. Did everybody get it?
Maybe I just sent it to you.
I did that.
You didn't?
Okay, I'll send it.
Okay, Joanne will send it out.
And, okay, next month, just like this month, they've changed our date, and it's gonna be February the 17th.
That's
A
right.
week before our normal.
That's what I was fixing to get to. The fact that please keep this current with yourself so that you can see what the dates are, because they are going to change on some occasions. So next month, we will meet on the 17th.
And I asked about May. Hiram said, you can never see us for your wish mark today, so. I think we don't. Anyway, so in May, they normally change us the week before the full day. So we're doing something different. Anyway, oh, that's too warm, I can't do it. It's hard for all this stuff, and it's like, okay.
So watch your emails for the workers, and I'm going to send you the new schedule. And keep it current with yourself.
Well, and Eddie also posted that on,
And on the website.
on the website.
Yeah, but it'll be on the website.
Okay. I've got next month already on the website.
Yeah, but you do it monthly. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Any further new business? Anybody need anything? Now let's, do we have, ask the experts? It's not that cold.
Have y'all not had any problems with anything?
Yeah,
I know it.
yeah, I've had problems, but it hasn't been with wood.
I have a bunch of extra 2023 calendars. I put them on the table back here. but
Okay.
we'll close.
Good, 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 good. Good. All right, nothing to discuss then. Okay, brag items. You're gonna have to get out.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Oh, see, I'm on. I've got that down.
But you've always had that down,
I know.
since I've known you.
Okay, I know these are Christmas things, but I don't think I brought this in.
You do Christmas all year. See that pile of work? You don't need a stamp.
And this is real
You don't need
fast.
a stamp.
No, really, I just need to take my time, look at it and think about it and do it. I really would. Turn that over. Oh, I like that.
It's real fast to cut, there's just
Yeah.
nothing to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like that pattern. I don't, where'd you get that one from?
I've had it for years. Okay, now, these double things. Let me see how this goes. Like this. Which is the compound cut. They're both, I just don't understand how this works. Mine doesn't always fall apart, but I brought it to show it does work, even me doing it. I don't see how this works.
How made so many of those, my friends kept saying, stop making them. I made everybody I knew a name.
A name, I know, but I mean.
And I gave it to them and they said, oh, thanks.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, why did I go to?
Got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she was saying you finished yours. You put a finish on it.
Yeah, I did, cause I just didn't have a poplar, poplar, so it was softer,
Yep.
to me poplar's very ugly. Depending on what color, so I dipped it in darker and, spray. But I know that was really catch people's eyes, I have a name thing on I lay down on the table, it's just like this, except flat. All the stuff on my table. And then, look at that. How did you do that with me? All this stuff out on the table here. Yeah, this little bitty thing is probably the first thing I had. Okay, I know y'all have seen this. Because Angela and I have many of these, but I wanted to show y'all the color of red cedar that I got. There's a new sawmill out by me. That, do you remember the man that beat you at, doing, at the wood show this year?
I know who you're talking about.
Grumpy Green.
Yeah.
He lives down the street.
Oh, yeah.
And so he'll call me occasionally when he's found something. This is Grumpy Green. And he told me to go out to the sawmill, and it's a young couple that, is, I guess they're living with his in-laws because his wife's the caretaker of the in-laws. Beautiful house and acreage out behind it, and it's a shed, everything's pristine. I mean, there's not, I wish my shop looked like that. And it's just perfect. And he said, well, if you'll call before you come, or you'll give me an order, and then I can do whatever you need. But most of what he does is cedar. He gets the trees from, East Texas. But I thought it was a pretty
It is.
color.
It's very pretty. You got kind of a polished finish. Did you do anything special?
Well, I did it in Minwax, and then after I glue it together, then I spray it with a clear coat.
Clear coat.
And the trouble is, because after you glue it together, you pretty well need to, like, grind it, get it smooth around here, because no matter what you do to cut it, it's never quite as smooth as you want it. So then I go back and put, like, I'll get a paper towel and Minwax and put on it. I've taken the finish, Minwax finish.
So you did a clear coat, just a clear acrylic,
Yeah.
and then you put bead wax on top of it.
No, Minwax first. I did, it's liquid. And the spray coats on top of that after it dries.
And it stays, I would think. I would think wax.
Well, the Minwax is just liquid. All it does
It's
is,
a stain.
It's a
it's a stain, and all it does is get down.
Into the pores.
And that's really the only reason I use the dip stuff, other than it's easier to spray it if you've got that clear, Minwax on whatever color you want. And most of the stuff I use is clear. Like this, I use the dark.
Yeah, my favorite spray, that diff that you get from Home Depot, they don't carry it no more now.
Of course. Have you tried internet?
Yeah, you can get it on Amazon, but about 3 or 4 times the price as it was at, it's like $9 at Home Depot for a can, and on like $20 or something like that.
Have you looked at Walmart? I haven't noticed that they have
No.
it.
I didn't look there. But what was that, Waco or something like that?
What coat?
Watco?
Well, that's a dip.
But that's what I said, it does a good job.
but it's oily. You know what I don't like about it is the canning. Like, if you pour the Watco out,
I get the spray.
oh, I don't think I've ever bought the spray. So how much is it a can?
I can't remember. $13 maybe, I don't know.
Oh, see, this is the clear coat, $6.98 a can. And mainly I pick my spray by the sprayer, because some of the sprayers I hate. You know, they either go out so much that you can't direct anything. So, okay, I just want y'all to see this red.
Your men wax stain, are you using just a straight stain or the stain with the finish in it?
Just straight.
Okay.
That with the finishing, I looked the other day, of course, Grayberry. So a lot of times our stores, but we do have a Home Depot, a Walmart, and
Yeah, but
And Lowe's.
Ace Hardware and Lowe's, and everybody
Yeah.
have it with the stain and finish the stain all the same.
you know, when I originally, one time I bought that when I first, and I really liked it, and I've never bought it since. So you don't have to keep doing anything to
No,
it.
it seals it when you're putting it on. If you're gonna spray it later, your spray doesn't soak in quite as much. It already gives a little finish to the wood.
Well, the time I bought it, I don't remember what I was doing, and I didn't know what I was buying, because and it really put a nice finish on it, but I'm gonna have to go around and find some of that, because it looks really expensive, except you're not spraying it, it's like you do the other.
It's like wiping polish.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a polish.
This is a chip card piece. I saw something in a magazine that I really kind of liked. And they didn't finish it or put it into a contrast. I've had some people suggest that's what they'd rather have. The biggest problem I had with this is just the wrong kind of wood, because it chips awful easy. And I'm still learning to do really good chip carving. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's straight. But it's kind of fun to do, and I brought some pieces in where I had some cats, and I tried chip carving it. I tried to scroll it out, put paint on one side, on the front of the back piece, the backing. This is just plain, but there's a lot you can do with it. I assume I could modify the pattern and do this by cutting out on a stroke saw. I don't know if I want to go to that effort or not, but I might.
Oh,
I don't know, what would you think would be the best kind of wood to do that? I don't know where I can get,
And what's wrong with that kind of wood?
it chips a lot.
Oh, well, your chip carpet.
Well, you can see.
What is it?
I had no idea.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It just chips out real easy.
You know, I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody said that, I'm not sure it is. But anyway.
Yeah, that's oak. Oh, no, that's ash. Isn't it? Isn't that ash?
Looks like oak.
Show it to Bob.
I did, I looked at it, or I said, that looks like oak veneer.
But I could improve my chip carving.
I just had a thought, if you spray that with the clear coat, that underneath will turn darker,
I'm probably going to spray it. I haven't done it yet.
or it should anyway. Where you cut it out, it'll be
When I
darker.
spray it, it's normally just plain acrylic, and it doesn't really change the color.
It will. That's a fiberboard in between there, so it's not the same wood. It's not wood all the way through, I don't think.
I'll try that.
Looks like here.
would probably bring out more of the mistakes. Features. Features.
Oh. See, that's supposed to be done. I know. We tried.
Go ahead, you got one.
Henry, what's his first name?
She was here last time.
There's the real work right there.
Oh, my word. Oh, and how long did that take you?
Well, I knew he was gonna ask, you know, I'm embarrassed to say, it probably took me 30 hours.
Oh, I'll bet.
Well, yeah.
I don't think that's enough.
Putting the saw in and out that many times, for heaven's sake. Ooh.
Okay, so Joanne, you said yours, this one went really fast.
Well, look how big it is.
Well, how long does that take?
Probably an hour and a half.
I need to start doing that.
Actually, no. You need to keep on doing that. That is exquisite.
You know, I got about halfway through and I thought, man,
I know. Why did I start this?
No,
How
you-
many did you, did you just cut the one layer?
just one, it's 1/4 inch maple.
Oh, my gosh.
That is outstanding. And you need to do more of those.
So I ordered the pattern from the Winfield collection,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and then a buddy of mine let my daughter hunt on his property before Thanksgiving, and she got a deer. And then he got a deer and sent me a picture, so we modified the pattern and put his rack on the pattern. So this looks like the deer he got around Thanksgiving, so
That's exquisite.
I'm gonna give this to him.
You're giving it?
Yeah.
And you need to do more of that kind of work.
And-
You're doing superb work.
Somebody saw in the back here, from Steve Good, I ordered these little laser cut labels that have my name on them.
Yep.
And they're 1 inch, and it's 1/8 inch plywood. Have you guys done all that?
No, I haven't, but I know
You
that.
can order from him, and I can't remember, they're like $1 a piece or something. And you can just drill a 1 inch hole and glue it in, and it's got your name on it.
Turn that around, let me see.
I was gonna say,
Oh, my
somebody had
goodness.
that in here one day. I can't, maybe it was you.
No, I've seen them before, the
Yeah, I
Steve
have
Good.
too.
Yeah, somebody had them in here.
I
Right
just
here.
signed the
Yeah.
thing.
So how'd you get the whole one?
Drilled it with a.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody had them and said, well, see this little,
Had a bunch of little.
yeah, just like
Oh,
that.
my word.
See, I've seen these pictures, and it's just like, I want to.
No, I don't have that patience.
But I'd have to do at least two to at least say, okay, you got.
To stack them, yeah.
But maple would be so much harder, see?
Yes.
But you could do an 1/8 inch behind it.
Next time you come.
You'd have to step cut because those little pieces break in 1/8 inch. Yeah,
Okay, well, it might be another year.
just a saw.
So is that why you haven't come? You've been at the machine?
Well, I'd break one and I'd cry.
I was there this Saturday, so.
Oh,
Done some stuff like
we're
that.
sorry you're so young.
Had some pieces break out that nobody knows but me.
I know.
What blade did you use on that?
I used a spiral blade. It was the Flying Dutchman #1 with the flat ends.
Oh my God.
Some of those cuts look smaller than
I would have thought you'd use this more, right?
A #1's not that much different than a 3. The 2/0, but it doesn't bend like the 2/0
Yeah.
does.
Linda would be proud.
Next.
There's a spiral blade on it. No? You got some stuff?
I,
Very seldom.
Last magazine came out, they had little tulips, and I decided I made them for the senior center just to have something to stick up there.
let me get on this side and take, that's not as good.
They don't take much, cut one out in about 5 minutes. Takes longer sanding and painting than it does to cut them out. And this is the stuff left over from our Christmas sale.
And those are carved,
Yeah,
right?
these are carving.
Yeah.
And one of them is, this one's in Tarzan. And then they had these little dogs. I sold a bunch of these at the sale, but they're just little simple stuff to make to,
Let's see those.
Those are real cute.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that's cute.
They are. Okay, and that everything? No, it's.
Kurt. Whose name, oh,
Yeah, I just decided to go back to the basics. I started doing scroll sewing, and just made my name. Now, you can get like letter templates from Seco, and I believe I did this using Microsoft Word. And I just use, I think, Control D or something to move the fonts closer so I can scroll so it easily. And I believe this was also, this one was definitely a template from Seco. This wood had like multiple layers. It was like a piece of scrap wood, and I just used it and also cut out my name.
I like that.
So that's about it. This simplicity.
I like that, the color too, you know, the center, yeah.
Thank you.
okay, the thing from Seco, so how does that work?
Oh, the plastic templates?
Yeah, they're just plastic.
Yeah, so they're like little thin plastic templates made from like thin acrylic, and I just laid them on a piece of white paper and just stencil the name out, you know, with the letters. And then, you know, once I have that sheet with the name, I just cut it down to a smaller size. I used blue painter's tape to cover the wood, use the spray glue, stick the stencil paper on, and just cut away.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've used those same stencils.
Yeah.
I know for 20, 25 years because I've cut Kathy's, when she was teaching, all of her students out, and I use those from,
And now he does it for a daughter-in-law, that's all of her students. So he's been doing it for.
Y'all are so nice too.
And the kids, that's like their favorite, you know, yeah.
Something they can keep.
We've been working on a big art installation for our church. Our church has never had a building for 18 years. We finally were able to get a building. And the reason we didn't have enough funds to do a building is because we give 50% of our general giving to missions. We're a real missions-oriented church. But anyway, we fell into this building, we were able to do it, and we felt like we needed to do something to signify, you know, what the church is all about. So they gave us a wall in the lobby, and the wall is 14 feet by however tall, like 9 or 10 feet. And we started out when we were in Santa Fe, we went to a church and we saw this, which was we were just walking through the church. They kind of gave us the idea that we could do a missions tree and put the missionaries as the leaves. So that's how we started with just this picture, and then this is how we ended with, we didn't want that picture, but we ended up with this, and each one of those leaves is one of our missionaries that we support. And the leaves are put in with Velcro, so we can change them out if we have a missionary that retires or something like that.
So how do you put, markers or whatever, put the names on the leaves?
The names on the leaves, a person in our church has real pretty handwriting. We had her do with a marker, Sharpie.
Okay,
And
okay.
then we sealed it and everything. But they're put on with Velcro, so we can take them on and off and all that stuff. And this is kind of the process of us installing it. There's some other pictures here. This is,
So you just glued that to the wall?
we glued the trunk. We glued the trunk and the limbs there to the wall. And then everything else is Velcro. And we can take them on and off.
Good idea. It is really.
So anyway,
Where would we find that at?
Well, that's not scrolling on the front.
I had this note in my thing to place it on, and I didn't do it. But
She
I
was
didn't have
asking,
the-
you know, was that scroll saw? But the trunk, I don't know how.
You couldn't do scroll saw.
the trunk,
3, 6,
we
7,
used
7, 8.
it was very hard, the wood was very
Okay.
splintery and real hard to cut. And we did use a jigsaw. It was really hard. We had to have two people holding it and then one person cutting. The limbs we did it on the scroll saw, and the leaves we did on the scroll saw. Yeah. So it was easier to cut on the scroll saw. I don't know why.
So, I'm sorry, what kind of wood did you use?
Well, the leaves are that plywood, you know, like you use for your ornaments and stuff.
Oh, the MDF stuff?
Yeah, MDF core stuff. The trunk is, well, there's a question mark. We just pulled out a plank from our stuff because we didn't have to go buy a plank of wood. And it's from the old Paxton, which used to be in Carrollton, and it said Bacody. And we thought we wanted a contrast, you know, between the light and the darks. We thought that'd be great, but we ran out. So then we needed a couple more limbs, so we called Woodcraft. I mean, we checked with online. Woodcraft said they had some, so we took a piece of it and we went up there and we said we need some of this Bacody, and he brought out their Bacody and it didn't look anything like that. And he says, I don't think that's Bacody. I think that's Wenge. And so he brought out some of his Wenge and it matched it. So we're not sure what it is. It's one or the other. You know?
It's found in the shop wood.
Yeah.
I have much of that.
Anyway, but thank goodness they did have a piece that matched it, because we just needed, you know, a little thing to make a couple of limbs.
Okay, so let me go back just a minute. I forgot something. We need a demo for next month.
No, that's not.
Okay. Anybody have any ideas for a demo for next month?
Y'all, we need some help. We need help with ideas.
I can do something that would be on the
What do you
target.
want?
I don't know if you want that again.
Anybody want to do a demo? Let's do it.
Maybe I can bring those stencils and show how those names are made. Something
You
like that.
got it.
Something simple.
All right, that's good. We'll do the stencils next month. I've got some too, I'll bring.
Okay, no problem. I'll bring my
And you know, I use stencils quite a lot if I'm doing like a decoration on the top of a box or something.
Yeah.
So that it's not a pattern that somebody sees in a book, you know, that it's gonna be totally different. I've done that for years. Those are perfect.
Any other items? So, do we go on?
I don't know how good this demo's gonna be. Kenneth looked at it last night and went,
Is this a demo for the router?
It's a router. Do
Okay.
you know how to use a router?
Yes, I brought my, I have a little.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's a, I think it's Eric or something like that. They show you how to make signs using
That's
a
what
router.
mine
So
kind
this
of
is-
looks like. Okay.
Great.
Well, you can do it, because if you know how to use it, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, here, I've got even a tablecloth to put on the table so we don't get it dirty. And I've got wood. So,
Guys, pick up the stuff. Don't forget.
you are so good. I knew you'd come to it.
I'm not gonna do a demo.
You gonna do it on this table or?
I guess we could, here's some, here's some, oh, well, it's in
Move your stuff away.
You may have, you guys have, I figured we wanted to say that.
Joanne, I'm not gonna be here next week.
You're not.
We're gonna be on a cruise.
Darn. How did you handle that?
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't think I was gonna miss it until the
We
next
changed the
day.
date. Yeah, okay. So where are y'all going?
Well, it's gonna be the Eastern Caribbean. We're gonna go out to Fort Lauderdale and do a 7-day cruise. We're going with there's like 7 gospel groups that we're gonna be on the ship, and they sing every night.
Oh, my gosh.
We did this in Hawaii too. So every night you have gospel singing, and then during the day you do your tours. It's really neat.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So,
Okay. So I think we're gonna have to get a shopping today.
Well, with that long cord.
You don't have to put them in though.
For me to get that information after that.
Oh, okay. All right, let me write that down, because I don't forget that.
Do what? Oh, you should have.
See? Okay, so this is what I need. Somebody tell me how to set this up. I didn't bring the plans, I don't know if you need them, I had no idea what we needed. Yes.
Little bitty holes.
I have enough trouble with my eyes, I don't need any more.
Okay, so Faye, you don't need these?
I have one of those. I don't have the other. I have the Dremel.
You have the Dremel one, okay. Well, that's about all you can get now.
What's all you?
Well, Faye was wanting, she liked your rotary,
I have this.
and she wanted me to bring what I have. Okay, pull that out. Oh, while Pete's getting close.
Every hole cut, he had to take the blade in and out.
Okay, I just need
My fingers are falling off too.
I like your sweatshirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's your grandchildren on the side.
Well, this is a gift from my granddaughter and baby. These are my great-grandbabies, and these are my grandbabies.
Oh,
This
my
is the mommy
goodness.
of those
Okay,
two,
well, here-
and this is the daddy of those two.
While we're waiting for
Yeah,
her,
and she got it for me,
since,
but I don't have a sweatshirt, so I had to wear a sweatshirt today, because I hate wearing coats. So I pulled it back out.
Did your daughter-in-law make it?
No, my granddaughter-in-law ordered it. I don't know where she got it
And the
from.
names too?
Huh?
And the names, and so she just ordered it.
Yeah,
See, those
she
are
had them put on there.
Oh, uh-huh.
That's grandchildren, that's great-grandchildren.
I use that all the time for
Like he's
buzzing.
telling people, I'm not that old, but I guess I am that. Especially this one's gonna be 40.
Dribble, we're gonna see the
You know,
grand.
I know.
Yes, I am.
because I use that tip most of all.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, I got it when I
That's
got
the only sweatshirt that I had inside.
there is a Dremel? Really? Okay, I just wanted to show y'all the rotary tool. And I had these set up, I had these set up by my sanding stuff. And this one, I used to clean out fuzzies. I know, inside fuzzies and whatever. And this one, of course, says it, I just leave this in here, but you can change that out. But this is a Dremel, and it's about $50, and it's variable speed. It works right really well.
Sanding sleeve you got on it, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I just put the two on that
That's all you use.
yeah. But anyway, I went to Harbor Freight, and their rotary tool was just about like this, and just about the same price, so I bought the Dremel at Lowe's. I mean, why not buy this? You know? So FYI, these are really easy to use, and I just leave them on my table, but I was impressed that it's so lightweight. And that it's variable speed, and most of the others are not variable speed. So it's a useful tool.
Once of those, they have them on the sailor once in a while. This
Do
summer,
they?
Yeah, this summer I ran across, under the table, had a little sign on them, they had them for $26.
They're worth, I mean,
Yeah, all this little bits with it and everything.
It was a kit. that-
was it during Christmas time?
Nope, in the middle of summer,
Really?
yeah.
Wonder if somebody had overbought for the
I
store.
don't know what they were doing.
I don't know. But I'm getting to where I have trouble with a lot of this stuff being so heavy. Some of these, what I used to use was lightweight, and then when it burned up or whatever, you know, then I'd buy something else, and it's just so heavy. And I know, I'm getting older, I realize that, but this is so little and lightweight and easy to use. So, that's that.
At Lowe's, of course, I get a 10%, of course, I'm registered as a veteran, and I get the 10%, and then if I put it on their card, and I'll pay the card off, I get another 5%. And, man, I use it all the time there.
You gotta watch them now, they've cut out a lot of things, like building materials, you don't get the military discount anymore. That went away.
Well, you know, Cranberry may be small, but we've got a Lowe's, an Ace Hardware that's at Con Plantation, and Home Depot, and of course, Walmart. All right in a row. It's like you can't get it at one, you just go in. Okay, Kurt, you ready to show me how to use this?
Yes. So this is it's a lightweight router. Very light.
What's the brand?
This is it's rigid.
Richard, so you got it.
Yeah. It's not this. Well, I have one that's heavier than this, and what I do is when I want to have like a nice little curve, you know, something like this, then this little blade, it has like a little curve. So when I want a smooth edge, so right now this is all square. If I want to get that nice, you know, round curve, something like this, then that's the rounder. So that's the shape of the blade. And what you want to do is you just lay the you know, I use a guide and I just lay the routers flat on the surface, and you want to move from left to right. So you want to take it this way, you move it down, and then left to right from for outside cuts, right? So let's say if I had a hole inside this wood and I wanted to smoothen the edges on the inside, then I'll go in the opposite direction.
Why do you go opposite?
I think because if you don't go in the right direction, then the wood will fly away from you.
That's what one of our ex-presidents that lives in Tennessee now said, oh, it's real easy and but if you do it wrong, it throws it away, and if you don't, it's like,
So
I'm on the phone.
this is like a, yeah.
I haven't had much trouble, but yeah, the tool is rotating, it cuts in one way, the best. But you can use it backwards, and I don't know that causes.
It's just harder to pull.
Yeah,
it's harder.
Backward.
So the blade turns this way, so kind of like, you know, this.
Did you make that base you got on there, did you make that yourself? Or
No, I actually got this from, there's some guys, it's called Make Wood Design. It's a guy named Eric and his dad. They make signs using their router. So they have like different bits where, you know, similar to what we do in Scrollers, and they use their routers for artwork. And so this is where I got the base from them, because I also wanted to try to do that myself.
So is that a,
oh yeah, you could hold it down. Yeah, you can hold it down this way. And the reason why it's a see-through. So when they're making their designs, they want to see, you know, right through it, and it allows them to you know, they may draw the art on the wood, and then they use different type of blades to cut it.
I do like that base though.
Well, what's the name?
Okay, so this is this router is rigid, and the base comes from Make a Wood.
Make a Wood,
DSIGN design, but they leave out the E. So Make a Wood, the letter D, and sign SIGN.com.
You bought that separate from your router?
Yes, I bought it separate from the router.
Oh.
Yeah, so the router, it has its own little plate, but I got this specific from the website. Oh, it's screwed in. It's screwed into the base.
But you ordered for that particular one.
Yes, correct.
You can order for whatever kind of.
Yeah, whatever brand you have, that's the size you can
I'll
order.
just take a picture of that.
Well, I think I got one.
As well.
send it to me, so I'll send it out.
Okay, okay.
Well, I tried to make it, but I had trouble cutting the wires.
Is it, can I take a picture of?
On your scroll saw?
Sure. So this is, that's the burn of the router rigid.
Make a wood.
Yeah, put it against the dark, maybe against the wood or something,
Okay.
because,
Against the black table, maybe.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Do you want, oh, you want the,
Yeah,
okay, this
yeah,
one, let's
against the
see,
black
we need
table,
something,
Dark.
oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that'll work. Whatever it takes. Well, your shirt's also black. I don't know why it's hanging on.
Oh, yeah, it's not easy to focus, we have to zoom in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, you got it, okay, great.
Well, I wanted you to go down
Joanne said send that to her, and she was sent that to everybody.
Oh, you want me to come with it?
You're gonna have a mess.
It's gonna be messy, let me, hold on a second, let me get my glasses, get my glasses on, so.
Yeah, I have a plunge router that's not much bigger than that one.
Okay.
I was trying to remake a base for it. I didn't know you could buy it from just about anybody.
Okay, let me just do like a quick. It's gonna shoot up a lot of dust.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
So, if it's flat, like that's flat,
Yes.
so do you need to use clamps generally to clamp it down?
No, you can use clamps, it's use clamps, I don't know, I just use my hand and go across, but if you, depending on the edge of the table, you can use clamps.
Oh, okay. So, if you're wanting to really make a straight line, you can also clamp down something to run
Yes.
that with.
Yes, well, it depends on the table too, because you don't, you want to make sure you have clearance, from the router. So what you want to do is you stick it out, if you want, you can put the clamps right here on the edge.
Well, what I'm saying is if you want it to be straight.
She wants to use it as a guide.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, you
You can make any kind of guide you want. No matter the base plate on the router will
Okay,
do
okay.
it.
But you really don't, yeah, if your edge is straight, you don't need that, you're just gonna run right down the edge.
Correct. And see, there you go. You can see that, you can see the edges nice and smooth.
Half the time my edges are straight.
Yeah, you just look at the bit. Some bits, this one is what you're saying. That's not a cutter. That's a guide. So when you put it in, this won't cut any deeper than that.
Yeah, gotcha, I got that, yeah.
So that's what that is. You can, if you have it, depending on what your plate is down here, you can make any kind of shape you want. They're really neat. I use it for leaf carving. The thing that I have
To dig out.
well, to dig out the features, and you have to be kind of funny with it because if you get off the plate, you can't keep it distant. So you might have to leave some ridges in there and cut the ridges out after you're finished. There's a lot of ways you can do it.
Oh, yeah. And you can always like go over it, you know, let's say if you missed the mark, you can just go over it a second time and you can smooth it out.
If you're really good, you can take that and do it out in the middle of the board and control it. I can't control it.
Oh, no.
Well, you watch these people on TV just go,
Oh,
yeah, they used to.
But they've only been doing it for 30 years.
yeah. It's kind of like people say us with our scroll calling, you know, they think they're
yeah.
gonna come in and just,
Yeah.
And there's a,
they make
practice.
puzzles like
You have to practice a little bit.
And
But there's all sizes of these things.
Oh, yeah.
Your
Different sizes.
Dremel, you have Dremels, they make a base that you can use. And it's, all it is just a little round thing that fits on the bottom of it.
yeah.
And you can do,
the smaller wood.
well, yeah.
Yes.
We routed the edges and the limbs to give them a comfort on that, the installation we did that artist.
The routers are nice and they are useful.
And this is a lot, well, this is a
How many do
lightweight.
you have?
I have about 45.
I have one that's heavier than this, and it's mounted on the bottom, and I have a table that goes over it, and I have this one.
Well,
And, you know, you can use this for art as well, just have to get a different
That's what I was gonna ask you, the bits, the regular kind of bits,
Yeah, there's a, I think, what is it, a quarter inch or so?
Quarter
Like
inch,
different base, yeah. Yeah, so we got different,
Either
sizes.
quarter, half, or bigger.
Exactly.
If you worry about burning the wood, then that's the ball bearing and center guide too, so you can run down the edge and you don't get a burnt mark down.
And, the website.
So how do you know which direction that you're supposed to go?
The website. It's the other way around. It's on this side right here. So it's make or wood. Make. Wood. Letter D. Yep, that's I. And then that's I. Wood side, make a wood.
Is that Hermwood?
Well, the hardest part I was having was.
I still got some Hermwood.
Oh, yeah, this, yeah, there's different sizes for the brands and different.
I don't know, I had one and I gave it away to my son because it scared me to death. I just knew I was gonna break something or cut my finger off it.
Okay, anybody else have any questions that I can't answer?
but if there's a question, we got people here to answer.
I know, that's what I was hoping. Ken, I said, well, how are you gonna tell what to do, because I couldn't tell you. And I said, oh, I'm sure some of the men will be able to.
What do you use something like that for on your stuff? Just
When
to
I
cover
make
the
boxes,
edges?
when I make boxes or whatever, I just thought it would be easier. I have a table, but like you said, as cold as it is, I always have to take that outside, and it's a little chilly right now.
Okay.
I pulled out my sewing machine in the house, and I've made about 10 shirts lately. So, I used to be a really good seamstress. Oh, this lady called me. She didn't call me, she texted me. She said, Amy, which is our niece, told me that you're a seamstress and that maybe you could make my daughter's prom dress. Now, I used to do that all the time.
I know you did.
I mean, I made, sequin dresses, I did costumes, I did all kind of things, but it's been a long time. I said I would not feel comfortable trying to make a prom dress at this point. And they've even got different fabrics now, I mean, that I haven't sewn on, and
Yeah, that's a neat little, pin you got,
it's just,
a little angel in it.
yes, and a lot of times if people say they like them, I give them away.
Very good.
Like, and,
That was not a lot of work.
well, I get 2 or 3 every time.
Yeah. That's pretty.
And one waitress, I gave her one and she started crying. That's the bad part, is sometimes they just break down and start crying. And, she said, oh, well, the last time my husband went in the restaurant, she said, well, mine broke. I had worn that for, I bet, 5 years. So I don't know, I think she must have washed it. I don't know what she did. But they're not breakable unless you really slam them in the door or something.
Was she in for another one?
Well, but she's not working there anymore, so. I don't know, I mean, very nice girl, but it's just like, I don't know. It didn't just fall apart, trust me.
Right.
If I had been wearing it, I might have thought there was a crack in it, or something. I've worn it for a long time. But what I'll do is if somebody says, oh, I like that, I'll take it off and give it to them. Or if somebody that's really down and out.
That way you have an excuse to make it up.
Yes. And a friend of mine, I wasn't selling this at all. Nobody was buying. So a friend of mine from high school, part of her mission is to go to hospitals and visit the sick or
And so I just dumped all the ones, I had about 20 of them, dumped them into a sack and said, here, take these. So,
That makes it pretty bad.
yeah, I mean, it's just a little something, I use scraps, you know.
Where do you get the pins that you got on the back of that?
Michael's, Hobby
Michael's,
Lobby, any of them they're in the jewelry department. And they're, you can get gold or silver. But I do, the way I turn them, I make sure I turn them to where, however they put them on, they're
They have a little.
like if
You're-
you
They have to
weigh
turn, you put the thing in and turn the clasp over.
Oh.
and,
Keep it.
and test them out
And you-
before you glue them on, because some of them are, you know, they're cheapy, they're not always the best.
I don't use them anymore, I put the magnets on my stuff now.
So you put,
I do that
There's
too.
magnets.
you put a
Do
magnet
they have
behind
those
it.
there too?
Yeah, I
Instead
just, I
of
glue
the
the,
pin-
I
instead of
glue
all the pins.
the magnets to that, and then you just take the other magnet, and put it on the inside.
But you know, if
You
somebody
don't
has,
put holes in your,
but you know, if somebody has a heart pacer, that's not real good.
Sometimes those magnets don't stick all the time. I do
Well,
know
they
that
can
with
get
Dawn's
the
wedding.
earth magnets
Earth
made.
flowers.
the earth magnets are pretty good.
Oh.
You get them in Hobby Lobby.
I do both. I use both. I use those
Yeah.
pins, I use magnets.
Yeah, I do too.
Depends on.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, anybody have any ideas other than, what Kurt's gonna do next?
I like that little tiny bitch. I mean, that other two.
Well, the trouble with Dremels is not the cost of the Dremel, the trouble is all the bits. Every time you buy one, it's $2 or $3 or $4 or something like that. And so you accumulate a lot of money.
Well, I just use, these are the main bits I use, and I got them out of a kit, you know, where you get several bits. Those are generally, look at that.
I'm gonna do it, 'cause I like that
Well,
little.
Dremel gives you a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah. And they last for years, unless you're really,
Use them all.
but that sharp one,
That's what
I use for the fuzzy.
that's the inside fuzzies.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
It's what I call draw line, when you just do one line. You know, you have one line per shakes. And you gotta get that fuzzies out of that one
Oh,
line.
yeah.
is that,
It's good.
a real, like 200 grit that you use or something else? Or 400 grit you have in the wheel?
That, I don't know, it came with the deal, I had no idea.
Okay, you don't need, sometimes you can get,
You
when you're
like
cutting
kids.
a rotary tool, you can get a lot of fuzzies out, especially, basswood.
Yeah, see, and I don't use basswood. I haven't figured out where to buy that.
I hadn't
I went to
I can tell you
there's a
this, I bet.
store out by me that I was driving the other one down. It says hobby. So I went, the hobby part was about this big. And the rest of it was, I can't remember, something about cars. Big on the sign, and it's quite a ways from the street, and I thought, okay, so I went in there, and they had wood like, or hobby like airplanes, I guess.
Also wood.
But it was, she pulled out a box, and it was just in little bitty strips, different sizes. It wasn't even like square piece. So, but I didn't really like
Well,
it.
that's the problem. I can find bigger chunks of basswood, but if you wanted a half-inch board, that's flat, I haven't found that in any place.
You go to Hobbyville,
Hobbyville,
yes,
where is that in town, is that
it's a chain.
it's
There's
in Dallas?
there's one, next door to Woodworking.
Where?
First,
See, that's a long, you see,
I know it, but that's why I'm sure, it's a train, there should be a Hobbyville close to you. But they have the best wood. See, it's not cheap, but it's good.
Hobby Lobby has some sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, but this is better.
You said Hollywood.
hobby, H-O-B-B-Y.
Hobby.
Hobby. Town.
have like airplane and a lot of that,
Yeah.
where they do the
Yeah,
airplane.
but their wood insulation is
But
large
for
and
making those
excellent.
airplanes, yeah.
It's the best wood that kind of wood that I've
One
found.
more time, it's Holly.
Hobby, like a hobby, like your hobby.
HOBBYTOWN.
Oh, okay.
Where do you get your wood from? You get it,
Me,
yeah,
I get them any place
no,
that's
you,
ground.
your bathroom, where do you buy it? Wisconsin?
Well, I bought some a long time ago, because I remember where I got it, to tell you the truth. I got quite a bit at home, but I have found that Hobby Lobby and some other places around, like where we did the demo, they have some. You can't find it in places like Lowe's and.
No, it didn't.
They don't have any kind of wood like that. So you have to look elsewhere.
Any place they make model airplanes and model.
Henneke?
Huh?
Henneke?
Never heard of it.
Henneke Wood Products, that's in Wisconsin, that, they got the best basswood that,
Oh, so you ordered it?
yeah. The thing is you order it, and they send it to your house, and when it gets to your house, you get the bill and then you pay it.
Well, that's a.
I know it.
So you don't know how much it costs?
No, they'll tell you how much it costs.
Oh, okay.
But it-
I don't like. paying up.
It's gone up like everything else too now, it's,
Yeah.
but they have excellent
But
basswood.
I think basswood will chip harden a lot better than what that was.
Dense, but soft.
Yeah, and to buy quarter-inch basswood, I haven't seen anything.
You can get from this Henneke, you order it whatever you want. If you want 12 by 12, half inch, 3/8, whatever,
How do you spell that?
H